Because you kept telling me to look it up last
We in there. Look, you wanted part two, so we got part two.
No.
Guys, can't you see? Look, she wanted part two, so we got part two.
No,
We
you
in there now.
did.
That's what I'm talking about. So now we here, okay?
No.
As you guys can see, we just started podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's not formally how I do this thing, but, you know, this is what it is. So, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me turn my music down. Hold on. Let me turn my music off. So, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, normally the introduction, you know, I got to do the introduction of the show, but I don't have to do it since we got straight into it. And as you can see who in the background, this is part two for Miss Shinda over here, the fitness consultant. She came back to the show because she said she got some stuff off her, she got to get off her chest because we didn't talk about, really, we didn't talk about fitness. We just got into, you know, certain topics. You know what I'm saying? That was, well, the topics was entertaining and everything, but, you know, that's cool. But before I get into it, I gotta, you know, I gotta pay the bills and everything. I gotta give a shout out to my sponsor, 605 Infused Beverages. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Red Coral Television, another partner with Culturally Distinct. I appreciate you guys. Be on the lookout for us. We're coming, guys. We're coming. I appreciate it, guys. This is a what is this? What would you call that when they do a flashing on the screen, like warning, 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 advisory, advisory, guys? It is hot outside. Please drink your water, hydrate, and eat, because I know a lot of people have been going to the hospital because of dehydration or not having enough fluids or not having enough food in their system because of this heat. In Houston, it's 105 degrees daily. So you guys, please do that because you need it. So now let's carry on with the show. Back to Shinda. Shinda, how you doing? First of all, you look over here.
I'm great.
You over here. Look, since you last look like you lost like 5 pounds.
I have. I may have lost weight.
You lost like 5 pounds. So what you going? Is this the heat or is it? What is it?
Partially. I've been running outdoors.
Outdoors?
In the morning, early.
Really? Mm-hmm. So first of all,
sprints, not actually.
I don't know how you do that because look, so it's humidity here in Houston is probably at 80% at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Right. So how do you manage? How do you manage to do that?
I stay hydrated. What
Okay.
after 10 a.m. I can't run as far or do as much, but before that, I do a regular workout. I'm okay.
What's hold up? You can't say regular workout.
I sprint, and plyos.
So for the guys who didn't see the last episode, I believe it was episode 133 or something like that. Shinda was on the show, and she's a fitness consultant, and she basically gave us some pointers for the summer, going back to school, mothers that, you know, had kind of gained a lot of weight and wanted to get back in the groove of things. And but let's get back into that. So let's talk about this hydration thing, because a lot of people don't really know how to hydrate. What you mean? Because water don't do it. Water doesn't retain a lot of. Water just comes straight out if you drink a lot of water. So
you're supposed to drink water.
Okay.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. It does a lot more than just hydrate.
Mm-hmm. What you mean? Can you teach us, please?
Well, it lubricates your joints.
Okay.
It does. I mean, it flushes toxins out of your system. It clears your skin. Yeah. I mean, it does so much. It's more than hydration.
The reason why I asked the question because I did some, you know,
it also helps with heart disease, diabetes.
Okay, so I did some research,
right,
in terms of water. Now, scientists say, have you heard of the formula called Gatorade?
Yes.
Right. So it's electrolytes, right?
Right.
So I read some studies and it said water doesn't hydrate you. The electrolytes hydrate you because your muscles retain it. Now, whatever is in electrolytes, now I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just, you know, this is stuff that I just read. Because now this is for me, not for nobody else.
Right.
When I drink water literally comes out every 4 minutes. I'm gonna continue to go to the bathroom.
It's supposed to. It cleanses your system.
But when I drink
Right.
Sugar-free Powerade or sugar-free
Okay.
Gatorade, it stays. I don't use the restroom. Like
Right.
it stays in my muscles, and I don't get I don't cramp up. I don't feel like I'm cramping up.
Well, it's the electrolytes. You need the electrolytes
Correct.
for cramps, which is like salt.
Right.
And I would say that for people that sweat a lot, need the electrolytes a lot more than people that are sedentary and don't move, or they work like a desk job.
Mm-hmm.
They don't spend a lot of time sweating. Water will do it for most of them, but if you sweat a lot, you do need the electrolytes along with the water.
Okay.
But I'm skeptical about the drinks, the Gatorade, the ingredients that are in it.
Okay.
I mean, I do electrolytes, but I do kind of natural tablets, you know, or sometimes I'll do pickle juice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
But yeah, all of the unnatural things that are in Powerade and Gatorade, that's what I'm skeptical about.
Okay. Okay. So,
And the carbs too.
So does Powerade and
Not that carbs are bad,
okay,
but I don't like to drink carbs. I don't want to just drink my carbs.
so
And I don't think most people should.
does carbs equate to weight gain?
It can.
How?
Carbs are good for you, the right carbs,
Okay.
and the right amount. So you eat carbs according to your level of activity.
Okay.
So someone that doesn't move as much don't need as many carbs as someone that does, and that's good carbs. But it's too easy to drink carbs, and along with your meals, because it just adds like 30 to 40 grams of carbs a day to your diet.
So you're a professional. You're a professional. And some people say, I like going to happy hour.
Right.
I don't like eating lunch, a heavy lunch. I don't really
Okay.
like eating a heavy dinner, but I do like drinking a lot of wine.
Okay.
Because could that be a replacement? In terms of drinking, like you say, carbs, somebody drinking their carbs versus eating their carbs.
No, wine can't be a replacement.
Why not?
Wine is like a diuretic. It actually pulls water out of your system. Yeah.
Well, what would be a good carb that you can drink? Gatorade.
That's probably, I would say, I don't think you should drink your carbs.
Okay,
Period.
Why?
I mean, because I think you should get them through food, through the healthy carbs.
Okay.
Right.
So let's talk about that.
Okay.
The healthy carbs, because we know the dietary chart, and
Right.
the top is what I believe vegetables,
Yes.
and the bottom is like meats. Isn't there something like that? Last time I saw it, I was in 8th grade, and I saw the dietary chart.
Oh, right.
But
It may
I
have
haven't seen it
changed
in
since.
2023.
Right,
It's a
right.
whole different one now.
Right.
They have cannabis on it and everything now.
Well, you can. No. Yours does. No. You mean the ratio?
Yes.
You can eat unlimited veggies,
Mm.
vegetables, of course, especially green. I think it's 30% is carbs. Yeah, I think it's 30%.
Okay.
But again, it depends on your level of activity. If you're an athlete, you're going to need a lot more. It's all the surgery is temporary. The weight loss surgery is temporary.
Mm.
If you start eating the same after you have weight loss surgery, you're going to gain it back. You can't get around eating a healthy diet. You can't. You can take any kind of drug, whatever. Once you stop the drug, you still have to eat healthy.
Mm.
If you don't, you're going to gain the weight back.
But what if you take the drug continuous? Like,
No, you don't take that forever. It's not. Most of those drugs are not meant for you to take forever.
okay.
You're going to have to fall back on eating healthy, no matter what.
So the bottom line is you got to eat healthy because the thing is, it's a negative connotation in 2023 in the South when you say healthy eating or the word diet. That's like a curse word because we like what we eat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We have, especially like say for instance in places like Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, and Florida.
Right.
A lot of stuff is fried, if not all, fried with a lot of salt.
Well, I think people are learning the hard way. They're learning the hard way that to fall back on diet and health. I mean, and I understand people not liking the word diet because a diet it's like temporary. But health, I mean, you're going to have to fall back on it. Your doctor's going to tell you if you don't, you'll probably die of a health, a health diabetes or heart disease, heart attack, stroke.
Because words have meaning, right?
Yes.
So in diet,
Die.
the word is
Right.
diet. So right. So
Right.
why do I want to die if I diet? You never thought about that, right?
I have thought about it, but I don't put the two together.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't put the two together. If you look up the word diet in the dictionary, it's not going to say you die.
I know. It's like a derivative of the word. It's like.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
You don't think so?
I don't think diet is. No.
I don't think I.
But I understand why people don't like the word diet.
Okay.
I get that because it's usually temporary. I'm going to go on a diet. Yes.
I never asked you forever. You know what? I want to bring you on the show with one of my good friends. She has a business. Let me see, how can I explain it? Basically, it's a house for women that have plastic surgery, and what she does, she does the massages.
Okay.
And she puts them back into, I guess, society.
The BBL massage.
All that stuff. The tummy tuck, the breast, and
right.
But she is a firm believer of plastic surgery, and she's against working out.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I've never heard that before, but okay, that's interesting.
Because
okay.
I'm leading. This is a lead up question. I asked that. I'm saying that because a lot of women, especially women that had surgery, just say they had a breast job,
right,
and they got addicted to it. It's like, well, I'm gonna get a tummy tuck.
Right. It is an addiction.
And then they got their buns lifted, or they got little cellulite removed, or they got whatever. They got the double chin removed, but they got addicted to it. So it's like, I look good. I'm 60, 70, and I didn't have to do all that running, sweating, eating right. I had to do all that.
Well, okay, let me say this. I'm not totally against getting your tune-ups. That's what I call them. I'm not totally against it. But it is a problem when it becomes an addiction. It's just, you're basically replacing an addiction with exercise. Like, well, how can that be good?
Right.
So, no, I don't see it as a good thing. If you're going to get your tune-up and get a nip and tuck here and you're good, and maintain that by being healthy, living a healthy lifestyle, that's different than keep going back and back. I mean, that's just another addiction. And it's not healthy.
Do you have any guidelines or principles on nutrition?
There are so many.
Like, give me yours.
Low sugar is a big.
Okay.
Because sugar is my weakness.
Okay.
So I limit my sugar. And to sweat, well, I know that's not, diet related, but to sweat at least 4 to 5 days a week. Let's see, what else is there? I personally do get a lot of protein.
Okay.
I try to do 80 to 100 grams of protein a day because I lift a lot. Mm-hmm. But that wouldn't be the same for someone that doesn't. and the bulk of my meals are vegetables.
Okay.
A lot of veggies. Okay. And to always have a plan. Like every morning, I know what I'm going to eat all day. I'm planning it in my head, my next meal. How am I going to get my protein, my carbs, my vegetables in?
Okay.
Or just vegetables and protein.
So basically, your basic principles is sugar, no sugar, or low sugar, protein, and you have to sweat.
Yeah, and to have a plan, that's a big deal. If you don't have a plan, you're going to stop at a fast food place.
Okay.
You have to plan your meals and always have snacks. I always take snacks through the day because I kind of eat all day.
Okay.
So I always have a snack or, with me, something. Banana.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
And this is like a personal.
The way you said that is.
It's like a
scary.
personal question.
Okay.
Right. Are you married?
No.
Are you dating?
Yes.
Okay. Boyfriend? No. Okay. So, so a man
Okay.
that doesn't have your routine.
That would be a problem. Because I've tried dating with someone and I honestly don't want to be with someone as health conscious as me. I don't.
Okay.
It would probably drive me up the wall, but because I can relax. I don't preach health to my mate and my family all day.
Mm-hmm.
I let them come to me because I know if they really want help, they'll come to me. But if the extremist thing, I don't.
So what's your
really
threshold?
get along
What's
with.
your threshold on physicality? Can he be?
But I want him to be healthy.
Okay.
But I actually like guys that do something different than what I do because I want to learn something from them and them learn something from me. So, but I want him to be into fitness, work out, eat healthy to maintain, but not extreme.
So, you don't want the six-pack?
No, he doesn't have to have a six-pack.
The dad bod?
No.
So hold on.
Oh, wait. No, dad bod is fine.
Okay.
To a certain extent. Because people have different definitions of what a dad bod is. But the dad bod,
can I break it down?
that works out.
I want to break it down. Can I break it down? What a dad bod is, okay.
Okay.
A dad bod, to me, I think, is a guy that is a former athlete or has some type of activity in their life. They still have the structure and the frame, but they might have a bigger stomach or their waistline is wider. But you could tell they wasn't shaped before.
Right.
If they get back into it, they could get right back in it, but they're not. That's a dad bod.
Yes, that's fine with me. I'm more concerned. What I'm not comfortable with is someone with no discipline.
Okay. Somebody just out here just eating anything.
Smoking. I'm not comfortable with no discipline and smoking. Like, I've been out with guys that do everything, eat whatever, do whatever, and it makes me uncomfortable. Because I know it's bad, all of it. And relaxing every now and then on vacation and stuff is fine on the weekend, but somebody that just does whatever, no discipline, all the time, all day, food every day, I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But they don't have to be extreme, but yeah, with no discipline at all, that's a problem for me overall. I couldn't be with someone with no discipline.
Okay, no discipline. So outside of sugar, what are some things that Shinda cannot resist? Outside of sugar and men.
You said that. Men.
Well, I'm just saying.
I can resist men.
Okay. Because I want to know, the reason why I asked that.
Sugar, that's really,
you can't resist sugar.
to be honest, that's all I can think of.
I want to know your weakness. Not your weakness. Not your weakness. That's the wrong word. I want to know what delays your discipline.
I try to have a good balance.
Okay.
But at times because this is the busiest summer, I think, that I've had training in a long time, which is good.
That's a good thing. Shout out to that. Shout out to being busy. That means busy equates to what? The bottom line. That bottom line equates to what? Dollars.
Thank you. So, yes, being busy. If I'm really busy, that'll challenge my workouts and my food intake. I don't let it get out of hand because I'll snap right back to it. But yeah, that's really all I can think of.
Okay. I want to talk about your clients. Not to get,
Oh, and another thing, that was a problem with me dating someone with no discipline too, because I would get off track a little bit.
What you mean?
More than
Oh,
normal.
I got you.
That's why I found out that I just can't. Yeah, I can't do it.
Oh, well,
Right.
they say men have power. I'm not sure it is, but
Certain men.
certain men. I got you. So I want to ask you about your clients.
Okay.
And I know you have a number of clients.
Mm-hmm.
Your clients, y'all have y'all like see each other every day, so y'all have a personal,
Right.
relationship
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in this fitness journey. Give me a success story of one of your clients that really touched your heart, almost made you cry, or made you cry.
Okay, so there've been a couple. Well, there was a couple that came to me. They were in their late 60s, early 70s, and they got word from their doctor they needed to lose weight and start working out. And they were both a little overweight, not out of hand, but high blood pressure. So they were serious. They made it an appointment. They would show up every session. They did the homework, which was eating healthy, the cardio, and by the end, I don't remember the wife, but the husband was off of his blood pressure medications, and he was running marathons.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Shout out to them. Shout out to the discipline in them. That's awesome. I love that. I love to hear that. So give me a goal.
And there's one more.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a current client that I have right now. She's had 2 knee replacements. And she started with me and she could barely move. Like, she couldn't barely squat, do any of that. But she's running on the treadmill now. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that means your work is effective.
Yes.
That's good.
I would say so.
I mean, you're doing God's work. That's
Right.
wonderful. That's beautiful. Give me a goal. Give me a quarterly goal. What you got going? For Shinda and her fitness journey, what does Shinda want to receive in this quarter?
Well, I am trying to, first of all, one of my goals is which is hard because I'm really busy at work. I've kind of reached.
No, don't speak that.
Okay. Well, YouTube. My YouTube maybe get more videos out.
Okay.
More consistently.
Okay.
More vacations.
Okay.
Along with that, and.
Alone or with men?
Would you?
With men? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Vacation alone or with me? I don't know. Because some women, the reason
I've gone on vacations alone, but I mean.
I'm asking because, all right, so,
yeah.
the reason why some women lose weight and men, why they lose weight, because they trying to be attractive.
Right.
And being attractive means they want to date again,
yes.
seriously, or they want to get back on the market.
Right.
But they know most people, if you're, overweight.
Right. No. See, I could go on a girls trip and get fit, try to get super fit for that.
I got you.
I'm not. I wouldn't put me. I guess I'm not totally normal when it comes to that because I'll look for anything to get fit for.
Okay.
Because it helps. Like, it just helps. Like, I do have 2 vacations coming up, and the first one is a girls trip, and we are going to wear swimsuits. I'm getting fit for that.
I got you. You just trying.
So
you trying to show out. She's trying to show out, girl.
No, it's
Girl,
just no. It's just it's hot. It's hot.
I call competition.
It is hot, but it's hot out. I mean,
Shinda, you got a 6-pack, bro.
So no, but I look for those reasons, any reason to go hard.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Competition. That's all it is. It's a silent competition.
No.
Because you don't be on the. Do you? Come on now. Do you be on the beach? You be like, She could have did. She could have.
No.
I don't know why she's wearing that.
I do not think like that.
Everybody does that.
No, because I understand that most people, especially here, are probably overweight.
Right.
So if I'm on the beach, I'm enjoying whoever I'm with.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair. A good answer. Good
Whether
answer.
it's my
That's a good answer.
Whether
That's a good
my
answer.
family, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be,
That's a good answer. I like that. I'm gonna use that one right there. I'm enjoying who I was with on the beach.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm not looking around to, looking at people. What are they doing? Why do they look like that?
Oh,
No.
okay. I got
No.
you. So I have a finale question.
Okay.
Even I know we talked about this before we started, and you was like, I'm not answering those questions. I have no idea.
Okay. Go ahead.
So this big craze has been going on since 2022, beginning of 2022, and I believe the Kardashians brought it out. Then Hollywood brought it out,
Right.
and now they have different forms of it. You have it does the same thing, but different names for it. And we're speaking of Ozempic, Wegovy, Majaro, and I think they have another one, but I forget the name of it. So basically, they're weight loss shots,
Right.
right? And you shoot yourself once a week to lose weight, and it's for diabetes, right? People with diabetes.
Yes, it is, but at a lower dosage. They are using it to lose weight.
It's a glucose. It replaces the sugar that for people who had diabetes, they can't produce sugar. It's a glucose shot, and basically they found out it does the opposite because it represses your appetite,
Okay.
which causes you not
Right.
to eat as much, which causes weight loss.
Right.
So to me, that sounds like it's healthy.
Yeah, and to me it sounds temporary.
Well, okay. So how about this? Have you ever heard of a Head Start?
Yes.
So it's like, I'm going to give an analogy, good analogy.
Okay.
So if you have a car that's a standard, back in the day, if the car wouldn't start up because the battery was empty or low, you could get somebody to push the car
Right.
and it would start up.
Correct.
Same thing. All it was, it needed a head start.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they're going to be on it forever. They just want to say, okay, well, I'm overweight 30 pounds. If I lose 20, I'm going to get back in shape.
Right.
Because they probably was working out already but couldn't lose the weight. It was so hard. It's so difficult. It's like, it takes like 20 days to lose like.
So what will happen if they don't maintain the car? What will happen if they don't maintain the oil changes?
We're not talking about that.
Yes, we are.
We're talking about what if he or she was maintaining.
You're talking about the Head Start.
Yes.
But what if they don't maintain the car care
I don't know.
after the Head Start?
So what you're saying, the car is not going to work no more? Or is it going to be in bad health,
Right.
bad shape?
Yes. And another thing that I saw a doctor say, I don't remember his name, but he said that was funny. If you're on the drug and you eat unhealthy, you'll have worse side effects. So you gotta eat healthy anyway.
So you're against it?
you gotta eat healthy anyway. It goes back to what I said before. You can't get away from it. You can't get away from eating a healthy diet. And I saw a couple of people on YouTube that gained the weight back.
Yeah.
They gained it back right when they stopped taking it.
I heard about that too.
And even heavier.
Yeah, I did hear about that. They said that if what did they say? They said if you just using it just to lose weight,
right,
and you get off of it, your appetite is going to be greater than what it was when you went on it, because you're trying to get those that stuff back.
And I've experienced that myself.
Okay.
I had a trainer when I was competing. I had a coach, and he didn't know. I wasn't as educated on nutrition as I am now, so I was kind of following what he told me, and I wasn't eating enough carbs before the show, and so after the show I couldn't stop eating. It was like what is it that binge? It was like I was binge eating, and I couldn't stop. And so I think it's similar to that. Like, and that's what's wrong with going really low or no carbs also. Because we need them. We need them for our brain too. It's brain food.
That makes sense. I never thought about it. I thought it was the easy way to get out because I honestly thought about doing it.
See, that's the Ozempic and...
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the problem with the Head Start. It's hard to maintain a Head Start as opposed to like just start slowly eating a healthier diet and getting healthier and healthier every week. Because it's hard. It's not realistic to go cold turkey. So what I tell people or my clients is do better every week.
Okay.
Or make a diary and say, okay, what could I have done better? What can I do better next week? What can I do better next week?
How do you keep somebody accountable?
I take measurements. Measurements are a good way.
To keep them accountable?
Yes.
Man, that's hard. You don't think that's hard?
Yes, that's the point.
Wow. So you with BMI?
Measurements are best because some of my clients, it's hard to tell by the scale.
Right.
The balanced, the muscle fat
ratio.
So
yeah.
Right. So the measurements are best. Yes.
Yeah, because I know some people are just
For me.
thick, what they call thick boned, and
No such thing as.
well, no, this is a term of endearment, okay? They're thick boned. They have more muscle in certain areas.
Yeah, it's more muscle or more fat in certain areas, but it's not bigger bones.
Right. They have more muscles in more areas, more than fat, but they might weigh the same, or they might weigh more, but it's not.
But that's why measurements are good. That's why going by inches.
Got you.
For me, is a good thing.
Got
Right.
you. Okay. So
And
that's
also how they feel. Because, they shouldn't be starving themselves, or they should feel good.
How about that? Tell me about that. As some people say, you got to eat like 8 times a day.
No, it's
Like small meals, though.
no, it's according to your level of activity. I can eat 6 to 7 meals a day, but someone that has a job where they're sitting at a desk all day and they don't exercise, they may be okay with 2 to 3 meals a day, 3 to 4, Right.
It makes sense. Because I know people are going to ask. They're going to say, okay, well, I sit at my desk. I work from home.
Right.
I don't want to go to the gym.
And they can get away with eating less calories. They should find a way to sweat, but they can get away with eating less calories than someone that works out. That would be starving probably for me, like eating 2 or 3 meals a day.
So before we get out of here, I want you to give a brief workout plan for people in the sun. In this summer heat that lives in the south, and they want to work out. They want to go outside.
Okay.
Say they go outside early like you.
Work out indoors. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's real. It's hot outside, man.
No. Hydrate.
Okay.
You have to hydrate. It's a lot. Yes, hydration, and you don't want to hydrate. You want to hydrate the day before. You don't want to hydrate the day of, because if you go out there, you're already not hydrated enough, and then you're trying to drink water while you're out there. Yeah, you're supposed to do it like the day before.
That's my issue.
And during too, but right.
That's my issue. I don't hydrate enough. I don't drink enough water.
A lot of people don't drink enough water, and it's a big deal.
It's important.
You have to have a formula, like I do. I have to have a certain amount by noon, a certain amount by 3.
Give it out.
And usually, if you don't do that, you're not going to drink enough.
Give it out. What is it? Your formula.
So I have 32 ounces before noon, and I'll have another 32 by 6 p.m. And then I'll have maybe 2 more 16-ounce glasses before bed, but not right before bed. Yes.
How frequent do you go to the bathroom?
It's my second home.
That's a lot.
A lot. Yes, I do.
Wow.
But I think I've gotten so used to it, I don't even think about it anymore.
Using the restroom like that?
No. And maybe it's not as much as you think it is. Or I'm just used to it.
Because when I was doing that...
Because I know that I go more than, probably most people. But I think it's just part of my life. Like, I've just gotten used to it.
But I thought that was, like, abnormal. Because I asked the question because when I'm sitting at my desk at work and I hydrate like that, I look on the clock. I go to the bathroom at the same exact time every hour.
Yes, I do too. But not every hour. I don't have to go every hour.
Every hour. If I'm drinking consistent water.
Right.
Every hour. I was like, man. I was like, is this right?
You do have to go a lot.
Yeah.
But the way that I feel when I can tell when I'm not drinking enough. Sometimes when I'm not drinking enough, I will pull a muscle.
Because your muscles not hydrated.
Right.
Yeah. And some people get headaches too.
Yes, dehydration causes headaches.
Yeah.
So hydrating helps with headaches, actually.
Right.
So, yes.
That's good.
I can feel a difference when I'm not drinking enough water. I can, and I think that's why I don't. The bathroom is just like second nature because I know the benefit.
Right.
Right.
So this has been educational. I'm glad you came back to clear up some things. And you didn't want to bully people. Last time you was bullying everybody, but so I know you mentioned your YouTube channel. You mentioned you have a couple of clients, so
it's Obey Shin.
Okay.
OBEYSHIN. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Okay. And if they want to be a client, if they wanted you to train them, how could they find you? Same.
They can DM me on Instagram.
Okay.
Message me on Facebook. Yes.
Okay.
But you use my YouTube channel. Full follow along workout videos.
Yeah. Okay.
Full follow along workout videos.
I think I did it. I think I did a workout one time. It was like an ab workout, and it hurt.
Good.
So I stopped. I just stopped doing it.
You stopped. Okay.
I just stopped, but it was good. It was good. You guys should go to what is it? Obey Shin, right?
Obey Shin. Yes.
Not Obey. We said that too fast.
Obey. OB as in boy. Like Obey Shinda.
Obey Shin.
Obey Shin.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like saying ovation.
Oh, I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Obey.
Obey with a B.
Yes.
B as in boy.
Yes.
Guys, it's always good seeing you guys, and it's always good seeing you guys tune in. But partying is such sweet sorrow, and we got to get up out of here. We got some bills we got to pay. So, Shin, I'm glad you came up here, to clarify some things. And Shin,
thank you.
And then, like I said, I'm going to have one of my friends come up here that, is a firm believer and advocate for plastic surgery. And I want y'all to have not a debate, but a discussion a discussion about, why you believe certain things and why.
Okay.
And she's a sister, too, so, Black Lives Matter. Nah, but, guys, before music on my theme music, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Once again, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to the sponsor, 605 Infused Beverages. Shout out to Red Coral Universe. Yeah, but y'all know what it is. Like, it's culturally distinct. We everywhere. You can find us. We're in your streets. I got summer merch coming. I got the summer colors coming. Last time I came out last year, I had the fall colors. This summer, I'm doing the taupe. I'm doing the beige. I'm doing the tangerine. I'm doing the spearmint. So I'm doing spring colors of culturally distinct. The summer merch is coming. So, Obey one more time. I said Obey. Shin. Shin, one more time. Give your information to the people so they can find you.
It's Obey Shin. OBEYSHIN. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. ObeyShin1@gmail.com. If you need to email me.
That's it, guys. Make sure y'all email her. Make sure y'all hit her up. Make sure you hit the YouTube. That's it. Guys, we got to go. Love you guys. Look, remember, hydrate.
Low sugar. Hydrate.
All right.
And sweat.
All right. And give that man your number. Nah. Y'all be good. I'm out of here, guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you.